This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. From the 38, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Third and 2, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shift! Watch the shift! Check three! Check three! You go tight. You got tight. Go. Alert three.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Switch. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got there. Check the backer. Check. Lucky. Chance. Go. Sorry. No.
Throwing again. Wilson dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Undercrunch.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, 48's the mark. Tighten up. Pull it together. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 48's mark. 48's mark. Go. Get.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run, it's Mark Ingram, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Check. Watch the screen.
On first down, Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for you.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Jackson looking to throw on third. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Go. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Watch the edge. Shoot!
On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the 24, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13. But it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson on first down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Check three. Check safety. Check nickel. Good job right there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Joker. Take four.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bang. Hey, alert. Watch twins.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw is Jackson. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This will be caught by Brown.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson to throw again. Forced out to his left. Open net is Jacob Hollister. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring deuce.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw again, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 54's Mike. Look. Switch it.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Snead's got it.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Jackson on first down. Roberts got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're
blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Let's go, Heavy.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 48.
Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check 24.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Jackson, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. And
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Jackson, well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They'll run on first down. Carson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They keep it with Penny on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 42 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Right there. Yeah, right there.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STR. Challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Weird beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the... 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the right. 53, Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing on second down. Jackson being chased out left. Frank Clark, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now here's Mahomes, forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Flush to his right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 49, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Chris Jones on the stop. On second down, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. 45 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after 1. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing finger.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. Give him 42 yards on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down, it's Edwards. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused.
And I